is just a game, that it's not real, that it's all in your mind. But Elijah, a young man from New York, found out that some doors once opened don't close so easily. What he invited that night and never wanted to leave. And the only thing that saved him was someone most people have forgotten. Do you believe the Ouija board can actually connect with spirits? Comment "I believe" if you think it's more than just a game. Elijah was 30 years old, worked in a digital design agency in Manhattan. He lived alone, hung out with friends, and even though his life looked perfect, something always felt off. One night at a friend's apartment in Queens, someone brought out a Ouija board. They laughed, they joked. "Let's see if a spirit shows up," someone said. At first, nothing happened. But when Elijah asked, "Is anyone here with us?" the pointer moved, slowly and firmly, toward yes, nervous laughter. But deep inside, something cracked. From that night on, nothing was the same. It started with weird dreams, whispers in silence, objects shifting on their own, and a shadow watching from the corners. He tried to ignore it, but every day he felt more drained, more angry, more paranoid. One night his apartment lights exploded. In the bathroom mirror, something was written in steam. "You shouldn't have played." Have you ever tried the Ouija board? Did anything strange happen? Comment yes or never would I. Elijah started hearing footsteps at 3 a.m. knocking on the walls, and in his dreams a dark figure saying the same thing over and over, "You're mine now." He began to fall apart mentally. He thought about hurting himself, hurting others, screaming non-stop. He saw therapists, nothing. He saw spiritual healers, it got worse. And in desperation, he thought of ending it all. One night, wandering through Times Square, someone handed him a flyer. It read, "Jesus can set you free," he laughed. But something in that phrase broke him. That night, alone in his room, he fell to his knees and cried out, "If you're real, Jesus, get me out of this." The room filled with a peace he hadn't felt in years. He felt warmth in his chest. And a voice finally, a different voice. "I've been here all along. I was just waiting for you to speak to me." Do you believe Jesus still sets people free? Comment "Jesus sets free" if you believe he does. That night Elijah dreamed again, but this time the shadow attacked, and a glowing figure appeared before him, dressed in white. His eyes were like fire. Elijah screamed, "Help me!" And the figure replied, "I am the light. Darkness cannot overcome me." The shadow screeched and vanished. Elijah woke up crying but free. From that day on, Elijah was never the same. He threw away every occult object, closed every door he had opened. He began praying, reading the Bible, and rebuilding his life. Today, his story brings light to others. And whenever someone says, "The Ouija is just a game," he replies, "You don't know what you're inviting. But I know the one who can save you. Because when no one else could, Jesus did." Did this story impact you? Comment "Jesus save me" and share this with someone who needs hope. Subscribe to Voice of Christ. There are many more stories to be told.